Here's Papa.
Hello, 45 Alpha Charlie Papa channel, and today, what do I got in the case? Well, one of my favorite carbines of mine. Yeah, it's a carbine. This is just kind of an update on my Ruger PC9, a little shooting and review, and what I've done to it, and a couple of the accessories I've put on it, or accessory and magazine I've got here. But pretty nice. As you can see, I've got a little Sig Romeo 5 on there. Really nice little red dot. I'm really liking it. Now, yes, I do have it slammed down on it. I did take the riser off of it, if you're familiar with these at all. Pretty easy to put together, and she's ready to go. I took the riser off of it because I had to really get pretty high up on it to see. Now, with the riser on, it's nice because you can co-witness with your iron sights, but I can still kind of sort of co-witness with it through this. It's not too much to take off, just a screw there, but I just like to be able to get a good cheek weld on my gun when I'm shooting it. It helps with accuracy, and I just like where this is set up. But you know, I've got the Sig Romeo 5 on there, and so far I've really liked it. It's a little 2 MOA dot, so it's a nice small dot. I've got it closer to my eye because I do have a little bit of astigmatism, so the closer I have it to my eye, the less it stars out on me. Gives me a little bit better pinpoint accuracy with it. I've been impressed with this gun. It shoots relatively accurate. We're also going to try, you know, one of the drawbacks to it, although you can put the Ruger, or not the Ruger, I use the Ruger mags. It tends to shoot better using the Ruger mags. Now, it does have the Glock insert in there. I have used the Glock insert, and the groups tend to open up a little bit on me. I don't know why. That's just been my experience on it. So the problem is that Ruger only makes a 17 round magazine for it, and if I want to shoot this in competition, I really don't want to have to use that mag change in a couple of competitions I shoot. So we did find a Pro Mag extended magazine here that'll shoot more than 20 rounds. A little bit more than 20 rounds. So we've got this here. We're going to run this through it today, see how well it works. But so far it has worked really well for a Pro Mag magazine. That's not something you can say about all Pro Mag magazines. But let's go ahead and get this loaded up. I've got some cast powder coated bullets that I'm going to run through this. Something that the Sub 2000 absolutely hates. It tumbles those out of them like nothing. And then I've got some 119 grain jacketed factory ammo that will run through it too. But just thought I'd take this out. We're supposed to be hunting today, but it's kind of nasty up in the hunting area, so thought I'd take some time, you know, bring the PC carbine out, revisit it, just kind of do a little bit of a shooting review on it. You know, try out, you know, show these, you know, whether the extended magazine in the Ruger works or not. We all know that the Glock ones work very well. And, you know, just kind of test out this red dot at a little bit longer distances. I got this sighted in, but I think I was right around 20 yards when I sighted it in, at a little bit more like 50 yards now. So we'll take a look, see how well she does. All right, we're set up to shoot now. Let's go ahead and get my ears on here before we do much of anything else. I do like this Sig Sauer Romeo 5 sight. I can kind of co-witness through this, even though I have it slammed down. I'm not looking through the top people, but if I set everything right above it, I can still kind of co-witness. So if something were to go wrong with my red dot, I can still use the iron sights on it and get relatively close to my target. Another thing I like on the Sig Sauer is that you've got on the top here, it's got a little like screwdriver head on the top here. So when you take these caps off, they turn into your adjustment tool. So you don't need bring any tools with you in order to adjust your sight. It's a small red dot. I like that. I like the feature that you can turn the red dot on or off, or it's got a automatic off feature where if you've got it sitting in a gun rack, you're at competition, or maybe it's sitting over in a closet for home protection, you can turn the dot on. It'll stay on for about a minute, shuts itself off, and when the rifle moves and it senses movement, it turns back on. So in like a competition, or if you're using it for a self-defense, home defense gun, you can leave it on, it shuts itself off, When you go to grab it, you pick it up, it senses the movement and turns it on, so it's ready to go like that. You don't have to worry about turning it on, but I usually turn it on and off. But I like to have that option. I've got the Pro mag here. We've got it loaded. I was able to get a couple more rounds than advertised, so I guess that's positive. I do have to shoot off the edge of the bench here, simply because this magazine is so long. I'm going to just shoot from the bench here with this. Go ahead and get some rounds downrange. Oh, we did have a malfunction. I don't think that's a problem with the mag, though. That's it. We did have a one little malfunction, failure to eject or double feed, or definitely had 2 rounds in there, but other than that, it ran pretty good. I'm pretty impressed with it so far. We'll have to put some more magazines through it. That group is a little bit high, but tight for the distance and what I'm shooting. So let's go down there, take a look at the target. All right, it's gong time. Flawless. Well, there you go. The Ruger PC9, kind of a shooting review. Just out here, beautiful day. The hunting grounds, it wouldn't have been so nice. Just hard to get into there when things are wet and muddy. But very accurate little carbine. I'm very impressed with it. It's, you know, it's got looks only a mother could love, I guess. Great little truck gun. You know, this polymer stock's not going to rot or shrink or anything like that. Hope one day that they come out with some other options, either stock colors or maybe somebody comes out with a wood stock. I'd love to have something like this on a wood stock. Just I like that wood and steel. But thing is accurate. Impresses me so much better than my Sub 2000. I couldn't do that with the Sub 2000 that I was doing today. It's just not as accurate. It shoots really well. Didn't matter if it was factory 115 grain, it ran flawless. Even my reloads, these 126 grain cast powder coated bullets, have run fine through it. I've had that one hiccup that I showed you on screen. You know, today I put about 70 rounds through it. I had that one issue with this magazine. That's the only issue I've ever had with this. I don't think it was a magazine. I think it just didn't eject, or it's just something silly that happened. I don't know exactly what, but I'm not going to blame it on the magazine. The magazine ran flawless. So this is 45 Alpha Charlie Papa Channel. We're out here on the range, and I am out.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.